We can get ahead of infectious disease outbreaks. By the next pandemic, I believe we can have what I call mega testing diagnostic platforms.
No one wants to hear any more about the coronavirus, and I do get that, which is why we're not actually going to talk about the current pandemic tonight. We're going to talk about the next one. 17 years ago, just after the SARS epidemic was contained, a leading scientist was on 60 Minutes sounding a chilling warning.
What worries me the most is that we're going to miss the next emerging disease, that we're going to suddenly find a SARS virus that moves from one part of the planet to another, wiping out people as it moves along.
Something more lethal than SARS is what worries you.
That's something to be keeping you awake at night.
We've got new leadership coming in, and I think President Biden will be more open to this, working with the world to cut down diseases and being ready for the next pandemic.
There are viruses currently circulating in wildlife. They essentially kill 60 to 70% of the people they infect.
The virus that causes COVID-19 might just be a dress rehearsal for the big one later.
This is not, by any stretch of the imagination, the worst Mother Nature has.
If anything kills over 10 million people in the next few decades, it's most likely to be a highly infectious virus rather than a war. Not missiles, but microbes.
This video isn't about coronavirus. This is about something much worse. Something that you may have never even heard of. Something that experts have predicted will kill 10 million people each year by 2050. To put that into perspective, the World Health Organization has stated that cancer killed an estimated 9.6 million people in 2018. The risk is so urgent that a recent United Nations report claimed that common diseases are becoming untreatable, and the World Health Organization has described it as one of the biggest threats to global health. The risk is antibiotic resistance, a problem that occurs when bacteria adapt, gradually causing antibiotics to become less and less effective until we are left with diseases that we are unable to treat.
So you don't forget, these pandemics only come along so irregularly that being lulled into a sense of security where it probably won't be a problem in the next few years, why should we put money into that? You don't buy the insurance policy, basically. This one will help us understand it needs to be a priority. So related to pandemics is something people don't like to talk about much, which is bioterrorism, that somebody who wants to cause damage could engineer a virus.
Yet some scientists think the virus behind COVID-19 might have come from a lab, even though the prevailing view is it occurred naturally.
Pandemics of which we humans are the cause. Because of our destruction of the environment, humans are moving ever closer to wild animals.
By the next pandemic,